That's Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
In this video, I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And we talking about the super welterweight WBO world champion and Jaime Munguia taking on Dennis Hogan, the Irishman. You understand me? I like Dennis Hogan. A lot of people probably go say, oh, we better get smashed bash. But I like Dennis Hogan. But Jaime Munguia, man, Jaime is staying active, bro. He's staying active. You know, I like the Jaime Munguia since I first saw him. And the first time I saw him was against Saddam Ali. I didn't know nothing about him. I'm not going to sit up here and make it. But when I see him hit Saddam Ali with that hook and put him down and take that title, I say, man, this kid is somebody, bro. You know, this kid is somebody. And, you know, Jaime, he's strong, man. He's strong. He got a good jab when he use it. A good hook, as he showed in Saddam Ali fight. Good power. He got good balance. He's not the best technically sound fighter, but he can learn that. He can learn it. You see, he can learn it. In this last fight, he proved it a little bit by working off his jab. You know, still turning to the old Jaime, getting wild and ready to just fight and get you out of there. But he showed it a little bit because that Japan cat was tough. You know, Dennis Hogan, the Irishman, man, I like him. You know, not the strongest, but he got heart, man. He got heart, you know. Took that loss to Jack Clarkley, and we all know Jack Clarkley fought Dimitri Andre to a split decision, lost to Saluki by unanimous decision. So, you know, that's a tough cat. That's a tough cat, and he went the whole 10 or 12 with Clarkley, so you got to salute Dennis Hogan, yo. He's coming to fight. He understands the situation, you know. He's coming in here. He's not going to be afraid. We know no Irish is afraid to fight. No Irish is afraid to fight. It's in their bloodline, man. It's in the Irish bloodline to fight. So Dennis Hogan is coming in here. He understands that I can be a world champion if I can get to this kid. You know what I mean? I can be a world champion. You dig? But we know it's going to be a tough task. A tough task. Because I believe this is the hardest punching that he's going to face. You know? Jaime has real pop. He has real pop. And him going into that ring against Jack Clarkley, against Dennis, you know, Dennis going to have to try to hit him with something that make him respect his power. You know, you're going to have to try to hit him with something. And I just don't know if he got it. I just don't know if he got it, you know, because Jaime, once he get going and he get in rhythm, it's hard for him to slow down. You know, it's hard for him to slow down. And Jaime likes to fight. He likes to fight. So Dennis, man, as much as I like him, he's going to have to get in there. He's going to have to try to work a game plan. You know what I mean? You can't sit up there and go blow for blow with Jaime Munguia. No, you can't do it, bro. You cannot do it. You know, that's the recipe for a failure. You know, so you got to get in there. You got to try to work your plan, Dennis. You got to try to get to his body. You know what I mean? Feint him. Catch him upstairs, you know, and just trying to do things to outwork him. You know what I mean? Try to do things to outwork him and not try to outfight him. You did? Because we understand who got the real power in this fight. My dude Dennis only got 7 knockouts. You know, so that's not gonna save him. Now, I'm not gonna say you can't pop somebody and hurt him, or I'm not gonna say you can't hit somebody and knock him out, because we know you can. We know you can, especially in this boxing game. These are grown men hitting each other. But we know the history shows us, you know what I mean? If you ain't got that many knockouts, you got to be skillful. You got to be slick. You got to be quick. And you got to try to outwork your opponent. You know what I mean? But overall, I like the matchup, man. It's not the best. We know people want to see Jaime Munguia go against the other champions. Jaime want the other champions himself. But I think they moving Jaime along the right way. They moving him along the right way because he's still green. And he knows himself that he still is green. But he's getting better and better each fight. Now, I know once you become a champion, all gloves are off, baby. All gloves are off. So if they was to put Jaime in there with another champion, I won't be disappointed about it. Not one bit. But I just know by Jaime getting in there, Jaime get reckless sometimes because he like to fight, you know. And sometimes when you get reckless and you get wild, you get hit with that shot that you don't see. And somebody like a Charlo or a Jared Hurd, you know what I mean, they go take advantage of that. Even the Tony Harrison, you know what I mean, even the Tony Harrison. So they're gonna have to move Jaime the right way, and sooner or later you're gonna have to put him in that big fight. You know what I mean, after this fight, maybe they might be heading towards that route. You know, this is no pushover fight, but it's not the biggest fight. You get what I mean? Dennis Hogan, like I say, man, he only got one loss to a man that fought a 160-pound champion now to a split decision, and a man that's fit to fight a 160-pound champion now to a unanimous decision. You know, so you can't just look at him and say, oh, well, he's a nobody. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. Because sometimes you got to get an opportunity to prove yourself. You know what I mean? You got to get an opportunity to prove yourself. And now that Dennis is in the opportunity to prove himself, he got to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? You got to take advantage of it. Even if you don't win, you got to put up an effort and a performance to where people say you belong at that level. You understand what I'm saying? You belong at that level. So get your ass in this ring, Dennis, and take advantage of this opportunity, brother. This is a WBO world title here, super welterweight world title. You know? So this is the position everybody want to be in, man, when they come into this boxing game. They want to work, they want to win, they want to get themselves in position to fight for a title, eventually make history by winning it, and defend it, and make more money, and go on to be big in this boxing game. You know? So Dennis Hogan, this is your shot once again. You know, once again, we understand you fought for an interim WBA, you know, but right now, this is the big deal. You know, we know Jaime coming in. He got the experience. He fought the bigger names, you know, so we know he's the A side. You know what I mean? So Jaime is looking forward to getting in the ring and putting on the show, you know, to keep his status as the WBO super welterweight world champion, you know, and keep himself in position of unifying and hopefully becoming undisputed world champion. You know, we never know, man. We never know. Jaime's a big boy. He's a big boy. So him and Jared Hurd will be a hell of a fight. Him and Charlo would be a hell of a fight. Him and Tony Harrison would be a hell of a fight. Him and Laura would be a hell of a fight. But he got to continue to grow and get better. You know, he got to grow and get better. And they got to try to teach him a little quicker. Because the people is not going to keep sitting around and saying, oh, no, Jaime can fight this person, fight this person. It's time for him to unify. It's time for him to unify. And that day is coming, bro. It's coming. But like I say, I understand what they're doing with Jaime Garcia, bro. I understand. They trying to get him just a little bit more seasoned. You know, sit down on his shots the right way. Stop jumping off his feet. Because he do jump off his feet. He get a tendency of getting a little reckless. And going up against them other champions, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. But Jaime is the guy that once he figure it out, in my opinion, if he figure it out, he's going to be a problem for any of them champions, including Jared Hurd, who I got as the number one super welterweight at the moment. You know, a lot of people still says Charlo. No, I was kind of leaning towards Charlo, but when Charlo took the loss to Tony Harrison, even though I thought he won, it still stripped him of a little bit of his you know, a little bit of his position, you know, and it go to the unified champion, Jared Hurd. And eventually, Jaime Munguia and Jared Hurd could be the fight at 154. Both of these are big dudes. Both of them are big dudes, you know, so we got to see how long they got at that division. But like I said, eventually, that can be the fight. Because check it out. If Jaime keep winning, and they probably be building him up for the Jared Hurd fight. You know, if he keep winning, after this fight, maybe get him one more fight, he can go into that Jared Hurd fight and they can make a big fucking unification splash. You know, it just depends on if Jared Hurd continue his win. We understand Jared Hurd about to fight J-Rock, Julian Williams. And I got a video coming on that. So he got to get past that situation. And do Jared Hurd go face the winner of Tony Harrison and the Charlo winner? You see what I'm saying? So this put Jared Hurd in a position to be unified. But that's coming. But Jaime Munguia, they can be looking at him like, you know what, we can build him up. Because we understand that Hurd is going to face the winner of Charlo and Tony Harrison. So that gives Jaime Munguia more time to grow. You see, more time to grow. But they got to put him in there with the right fights, and they got to be working on the right things for him to get ready for that fight. Because if you think about it, if Gerald Hurd can take out the winner of Tony Harrison and Charlo and get that third belt and come and face Jaime Munguia for that WBO and the undisputed super welterweight championship fight, that's fire, man. That's fire. And guess what? It can be pay-per-view worthy. It can be pay-per-view worthy. You know? But we got to see, because we know Jaime with the zone and Charlo over here with Allen and Fox and things like that. But that is a super fucking fight, man. That is a super fight. You know, and that'll be one that I'll be looking forward to, and it'll be one I pay money for. You dig? But they got to bring Jaime Munguia along the right way, and we not going to look past Dennis Hogan. I'm not looking past Dennis Hogan. I don't care what nobody else say. I like Dennis, you know. Do he got a shot? I'm going to give him a shot. It's not the biggest shot, but I'm giving him a shot. You know, I'm giving him a shot. So, like I say, it's going to be a hell of a fight. You got an Irish that got heart. They're not afraid. You know, Dennis understands the situation. He can go into this fight and come out making history and put himself in position for bigger fights. So when you got that type of status on the line, man, you go out there, you leave it all in the ring. You got to leave it all in the ring. You know, no backing down. This is what you've been doing your entire career to get in this position. You know, you've been taking punches to the face. They're going to be a little harder this time, but you've been taking punches to the face, and you never been stopped. You got one loss. You know, so Dennis got a lot to ride off of, man. Don't sleep on Dennis in this fight. Don't sleep on him in this fight. I give him a shot, man. But I'm leaning towards Jaime Munguia to win this fight. You know, I'm leaning towards Jaime on the simple fact of I believe Jaime fought the better opposition. I believe Jaime is the stronger fighter. You know, and I do believe that he might can walk away with a stoppage. He might can walk away with a stoppage if he can just sit down on his punches the right way. And sometimes he do it, sometimes he get reckless. But if he get reckless, then his Hogan can take advantage of that and use it towards him. But you got to understand how to do it in a smart way and not sit up there and try to bang it out and get yourself caught. You see? So it's going to be a hell of a fight, man. I'm looking forward to it. This fight is April the 13th, everybody, on the Zone. I will be streaming it along with Clarissa and Christina Hammer. Man, we got a great lineup for this weekend, man. We got a great line. Well, not this week, next weekend. I'm sorry. And it's coming, man. But Dennis Hogan against Jaime Munguia. I got Jaime Munguia. And I'm going to go on the line, man. I'm going to say 9th round stoppage. 9th round stoppage. You know, but I still do like Dennis Hogan, man. It's nothing personal. It's just what I see. But I do give Dennis a shot. I know a lot of people don't even give him a chance. But I do give my mans a chance because I know that the fighting Irish don't come to just lay down. You dig? And I'm looking forward to it and seeing how entertaining it is, yo. Like I say, you got a Mexican versus Irish. They both been born and bred to fight. It's in a bloodline. It's in the bloodline. So let's just see what happened in that ring. Let's see who won it the most. Let's see if Jaime want to go in here and continue that legacy of being the WBO super welterweight champion. You know, undefeated. And let's see if Dennis Hogan want to put that Irish bloodline on up to the test and go in there and say, fuck it, let's go balls to the walls, which I don't think he should do. But go in there and say, I'm going for this shot, man. I'm going for this shot. I understand what this kid is. He get reckless. He does this. He does that. And I'm going to take advantage of it. But at the end of the day, there can only be one winner and one champion. And I think that man will be Jaime Munguia. So let's just see what happens, y'all. Y'all enjoy the fight. And until then, this your boy Monty. This the NSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's in the description. I'll see y'all later, and I'll be back with another one. Y'all be peaceful.